Welcome back, everybody. Tonight, we're going to do the Bartender Special, where we have a bartender from almost every other town. I know Tracy's excited.
My panties are wet.
So please, you're not wearing any panties. So please bring a good, have a good warm welcome. He's been in the bartending business for over 20 years. Joe Cheech, everybody.
I'll move over.
All right.
Oh,
Well, oh, yeah.
He's got something in his pocket.
Something to cool you off. Just two.
So welcome to the show, Joe. Welcome.
Thank you.
So you've been in the bartending business a long time.
I hate to say how long it's been because then it tells everybody how old I am.
Yeah, but okay, you've got experience though. You've got experience.
In bartending?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay, a little bit. Well, I remember, tell me a story. How did you even get into bartending? I heard a little bit, a birdie told me once that you were on your way leaving Nelson. You were going to be gone and never back again.
That's correct. I was on my way to Vancouver to become a stripper.
And you still got the body for it.
Thank you very much. And anyways, I was on my way to Vancouver to be a stripper, and I was out of work, and I was on my way to a senior hockey game here, and the lineup was actually all the way back to FInley's door here.
Wow.
It was back in the day, and I was in the lineup, and all of a sudden I got this tap on the shoulder, and there was the bar manager from the Heritage Hotel, which is now the Hume Hotel, with a girl that was going to replace her job. And she says, would you like to take my job? And the manager says, we got an interview for you. And I went for an interview, and I've been there. That's how it started ever since, back in 1983.
1983. Wow. So did you ever think to yourself that maybe stripping would have been your calling?
Oh, I regret not going.
Well, what would be one of the most memorable... What would be one of your most memorable moments being behind the bar?
Well, right now, being here with Tracy. It was probably about 10 years in. Had this beautiful woman, just like Tracy, come into the bar, and she had...
I can still feel you down my breath.
Huge breasts. Anyway, she says, bartender, make me a couple of shooters. Make them real good. So I shook them, I made them, set them down there. She goes, God, are they ever good? What are they called? I said, I haven't got a name for them. She goes, well, make me 2 more. So I made her 2 more. She goes, God, they're ever good. What are they called? I said, I haven't got a name for them. Up goes the top, off goes the bra. She says, we'll call them Hooter Shooters. And I says, Hooter Shooters it is. I'll never forget it as long as I live. We sold a lot of shots that night. Every time everybody ordered a round of Hooter Shooters, out they'd come.
Well, I'd like to welcome our next bartender. He's from the Hume. He's been in the business, I think it was 13 years. Please, everybody, give a warm welcome to Mitch.
Yay! So where do I go? Back there?
Just sit over there. Oh, don't forget. Joe. So, don't mind her. So, you've been in the business quite a long time too. 13 years, you were saying, right?
Yeah, that's right. I had kind of an initiation by fire.
You had an initiation by fire.
Yeah.
Tracy.
I started working at a Best Western in Calgary.
Okay, yeah. Tell me
So
about
I was a busboy, and then I worked server for breakfast shifts, and then I worked dinner shifts, and then the hotel got the bid for the World Police Fire Games.
Oh, wow.
We got 400 Irish police and firefighters staying in the hotel. A staff of 3 bartenders.
And oh, okay.
Yeah. So they brought me in as a...
So do they party as hard or a little bit harder than the rest of us?
They're some of the hardest drinking people in the world, that's for sure.
What would be one of the most memorable things from that night?
From that night, well, for one thing, it was a courtyard hotel.
Yeah.
So there was 4 stories, and all the rooms looked in on the courtyard, and there was a bar and a swimming pool.
Okay.
So at one point, I remember looking up, and all the balconies were lined with Irish cops and firefighters with pints in their glasses. And to top it all off...
Sounds like revolution.
Yeah. to top it all off for that, it's like they owned the hotel. Like they won the soccer tournament for the World Police Fire Games. They came back to the hotel, descended on the hotel at like 10 o'clock, and like they took the catering manager, who was a woman, they carried her up to the 2nd floor, threw her into the swimming pool with all her clothes on. They took the general manager, who they didn't like, and they took his belt off and opened his pants and dumped an ice bucket right down his pants. Like, oh, yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Okay, so what would be the worst thing that ever happened to you in bartending? I think it happened in Banff or something like that.
It was in Jasper.
Jasper.
Yeah. There's a Jasper Park Lodge. It has like Canada's #1 golf course resort or whatever like that.
Okay.
And we had the CEO from Fairmont Hotels and Resorts coming out, and we had to show him the heritage of the hotel. So what happened is I got the banquet event order.
Yeah.
I was a banquet bartender.
Okay.
And it said, all it said was serve hot rum from tin cups.
Serve hot rum from tin cups.
And I'm like, what does that mean? So what it actually entailed was I was out there on the 14th tee wearing a Davy Crockett costume. Fur pants, fur jacket, rabbit with the tail and everything on the hat. July, 30 degrees sun.
Serving hot rum.
Hot rum. Cooking rum on a little like burner.
Well, and you stuck with it after that.
Well, I did, yeah. But the worst part is that when the CEO showed up,
yeah,
the rum was so hot that it caught fire. And he went to take a sip. He was going to take a drink, and his buddy's like, oh! It's like blue flame coming off his glass. So, and he never said anything to my boss.
Well, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. And that's one of the reasons we can't do a fire trick tonight. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the rest of the bartenders. Awesome.